Welcome back to Be Carola. I'm half the pod Sam.
I'm the other half Mel.
Hey. It feels like ages since we've been in this room and introed the podcast that way.
Yeah.
Because it has been a minute. But either way, happy to be here. Welcome back. Today we're talking about maintaining our bodies.
So fun.
I feel like this month for some reason is turning into like getting old. Like that's the theme. Like
Yeah.
growing up, getting older. I mean, it's your birthday month, so maybe that's why it just turned into that.
Thanks.
That topic. Hey, I'm also going to be 27.
You said you're fucking
month.
old.
And
Let's
I said,
talk about it.
Mel's old. No, but I don't even know how this topic came up. I think we were talking about it in one of the episodes, and we're like, that's a good topic. We should talk about that.
It's just, I think it's something that's much more like prevalent in like our day-to-days than it ever has been before, and I think that's why.
Like, back and body hurt. Why?
Back and body hurt.
What is that about?
What is that what it says?
Yeah, back and body
the
hurts.
shirt.
Yeah. Instead of Bath and Body Works, anybody?
Oh god. Yeah.
We should wear those on your birthday.
At Disneyland. That is so funny.
Back and body hurt.
Period.
Dead. No, but it really is something we took for granted. The youth thing is really coming full circle here, where they're like, the youth is, or what is it, young? Youth is wasted on the young? Is that what it is?
Youth is wasted on the young.
Something like
that.
But it really is, like, staying up late used to be so easy.
Yeah.
Like, I remember pulling on, like, 8 a.m. would go to bed. And I'd be totally fine. I mean, I would sleep all day. I had no responsibilities. So I would just...
And you would actually sleep. That's the part for me. Like,
yeah.
If we were out till, like, 6 a.m., and I fell asleep at, like, 6:30 or whatever, my body would be up at 9, at least. And I'd be like, how do I fall asleep again? Because, I don't know.
9 a.m. is just not it after a 6 a.m. sleep time. And that's maybe why I'm so, like, after Coachella, my ass is beat. My ass has been beat for some reason, and I feel like I'm getting sick again, and I'm like, I'm trying here. I'm taking vitamins, I'm resting, I'm doing what you're asking me to do. I'm wearing blue light glasses.
No, actually, this is, like, very anti this episode, because it's, like, you know, like, taking care of your body. But I feel like Coachella really beat me the fuck up this year,
yeah.
And...
But not even in the normal ways where you're like, oh, the blisters. And
No. Like, I felt ill. Like, I was on the verge of being ill every single fucking day.
Yeah. At Coachella? Or
no, after.
Yeah.
And, like, I had 4 days, right back when we got back on Tuesday through Friday, I had to do, like, my staging job, which is, like, very physical. And every single day I felt fucking ill. And at that point, I was like... Even if, like, but I was resting at night. Like, as soon as I got home, rest. Like, rest, take vitamins, do it all over again.
Yeah.
And it wasn't helping. And I was like, why am I still feeling this way? Like, I can't avoid it. Am I just going to get sick? And then I just started to, like, gaslight myself. And I'm like, you're not going to get sick. You're not feeling ill. And then it went away. So,
I'm not
gaslight, girl boss. What?
Not,
gaslight?
it's
gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss. I'm not gatekeeping, just gaslighting myself.
I just, like, I do believe in, like, the whole...
Mind over matter?
Yeah, like, telling yourself that you're going to feel better and all that. Because the more you're like, I'm miserable, I don't feel good, I'm going to be sick. I agree. You will fall into it. But I have been being like, no, girl, you don't want to be sick. You don't want that. You don't want that smoke.
You have to keep going.
And then I was fine. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to say no to one day of plans. And then we're going to do the other day. And then it was, like, coming back. I'm like,
your body just wants to rage.
My body's like, well, and then something happened yesterday where I was like, I need to look hot as hell this weekend.
Right.
Like, the rage was really pounding through my veins. And I'm like, body, can we catch up?
Yeah.
Like, it's annoying when your head is not lining up with your physical body. Like, mentally, I have the energy. Well, some days no. But, like, which is even worse. But, like, that's just part of getting older. Like, when my Nina will send, like, stuff in our girls, women, whatever group chat, and it's shit like, oh, you know you're 30, or you know you're getting old when, you know what I mean? Is one of those. And it's like, when all I want to do is stay in on a Friday night and do laundry or some bullshit or whatever. I don't even know what it said, but I'm just like, I can mostly relate to that. Like, sometimes I still want to go out sometimes, but I'm like, but I'm getting there where it's like, but most Fridays I'm okay if I'm in.
It gets worse when you get in a relationship, because then you're just like,
yes, you're like, let's do nothing together.
Yes. Let's just hang out, not even talk. Let's just watch.
Just put on a movie.
Yeah.
Silence.
Dark
room.
Let me maybe do a couple like low cleaning around the house because I want to feel productive. But at the end of the day.
And then you pop popcorn because it's like, it was cute. It was a date. No, it wasn't. Y'all did nothing in the house. Yeah. It's real, but I mean, rest is necessary. And that's the thing too. I think maybe why I'm struggling is maybe I'm not actually resting.
What are you doing?
Like, I'm still like on my computer doing stuff, or I don't know.
Hours of scrolling on TikTok.
Or that's not resting either. Whether we like to admit it or not. I feel like reading is resting. No? Why not?
Because you're still like making, I guess it can be.
It makes you sleepy.
And like, read to me?
Dude, I want to think nothing. Just read
nothing.
to me.
I just want to imagine.
Oh my god.
No, yeah, I guess like reading can be a little restful.
Like baths.
I think a
But then
bath-
if you're scrolling during the bath, then you've deleted.
Put your phone away. Or just put on music.
Right. Close your eyes. Close your fucking eyes.
Don't fall asleep though in the bathtub.
No, don't drown.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most prevalent thing. The other side of it is like, okay, physical appearance. Oh, hello, old friend.
Oh, hello, metabolism not working as well. Although,
what are you back on your...
I go twice a day at least.
Twice... I'm like, what is she about to say? Okay, T.
Lately,
what have you been
been
doing
going
differently?
a little crazy. I don't know, green tea. I've been drinking a lot of green tea. Yesterday I had Chipotle, ran right through me. Literally awful. Like, Chipotle. Not a good time, but maybe I'll be skinny by my birthday.
Dude. Okay, Chipotle and green tea.
That's the diet, girls.
You heard it here first. Chipotle and green tea, ladies.
And no, I'm not gonna. It's too far. Too far.
All right, don't overshare. Be a little mysterious in this moment. I know you have it in you.
The yapping wants to come out.
Oh god.
Okay, so I was a very physical person
in high school
and in college. Like,
yeah.
I was so, like, about working out. Mm-hmm. I don't understand how I got to where I am now, where I literally don't do anything anymore.
You know what I've been seeing a lot lately? Those, like, what are they called? Fit influencers? Fit-fluencers?
You're trying to, like, put the word together? Fit influencers, or fitness influencers.
I thought there was a cute word for them, but there's not. Anyways, but all the ones that are our age, so, like, my friend was one, I guess, or, like, acquaintance was a fit influencer, whatever. And she's been reposting and also talking about her journey of like just not having the time to be that person anymore. And like physically your body obviously is going to change from that. And it's just so interesting, like seeing people from our age now getting into their like late 20s. And they're like, I just had less responsibilities. I had way more time to work out, way more time to meal prep. Like, it was just realistic for my life. And just because my life doesn't look like that anymore doesn't mean I'm still not healthy or, like, happy. Because the things that are filling my time still make me just as happy. Like, it's just about choosing, I guess, the path.
Yeah.
That's going to make you the happiest or whatever. But I'm like, that's so interesting because I feel like a lot of fitness influencers are kind of, like, going, yeah, it's not really a thing anymore. At least I never followed them, but I would never really...
I just feel like fitness influencers are almost like athletes. Like, that's all that they can think about and, like, all that they consume their life around. And so it's so easy. It's like when you talk about, like, celebrities or, like, actors and models. Like, why are they so skinny and fit? And, like, it's because their entire job is to upkeep their appearances or look a certain way. And so that's all that they do, and that's their job. And I think similarly for the fitness influencer, like that's your fucking job to do the meal preps, to fucking work out, make content of it,
yeah,
and making sure that you look fit so that you like inspire other people to fucking
look fit,
be fit,
whatever.
But I think like it's hard to merge real life with, or a person with a 9 to 5, with like somebody who has a full-on lifestyle that is very specific to fitness.
And I think that's where the people that are leaving that like job are like, oh
yeah, it's a little hard when you have a 9 to 5 to do all that.
I did also just see, and I don't know if it was a fitness influencer necessarily, but she was talking about how many steps she gets a day to look a certain way, and how many like certain like reps of certain workouts she does.
I said how many?
It was like, I want to say like 20,000 steps a day or something, and then a full-on workout. So like every single day.
How many I'm doing a day?
No, literally. But and people were commenting like, I have a desk job,
like,
and
how
then
am I supposed to walk that many?
And then other people were like, well, you just have to like get out, and I'm like, okay, but that takes probably like 2 hours to walk that after work.
That's crazy.
Like, wouldn't it take 2 hours to walk?
Yeah, I guess you can get like a standing desk.
But not if you're like literally corporate, or even if you work like your job, you can't enforce more steps into your job. You're like,
I just checked. I worked from like 10 to 1, and I've only accumulated 2,400 steps.
Yeah.
But like I'm lifting, I'm like moving things around. Like
it's so different.
It's so hard. That's interesting. I've been hearing a lot about because there's a conversation also of like, lately there's been like, I guess the conversation more about like men versus women, and how like women have to work out like based on their like menstrual cycles and like all that shit, and like what you're eating and stuff, whatever, and the types of workouts that you're doing. And a lot of people have come, like, because like we're taking such polar ends, like I feel like now there's probably like there's conversations about there being another shift where we're gonna go back and we're gonna see that we're not really like different, like men and women. We're obviously very different because we do have like, but like what I'm saying is like apparently like your cycles change monthly. Like you have a different type of cycle every month, not like it's never like consistent, like every month is going to be the same on these like days, parts of your cycle. Like it almost refreshes the entire thing, and you don't ever like, it's a fucking lottery of what's going to happen next. So like what they're saying is like, it's like there's no way to be super consistent and like perfect towards like what you're supposed to do with your body. It literally just like, you need to listen more, like be more intuitive with what
so in that way we're the same, I guess.
Yeah. I can't get this at a good height. Sorry, it's really distracting me.
Why? Where?
There we go.
That's better.
It like it was good, and then it
started slipping.
Yeah, anyway,
so we're not similar at all in literal ways, but in like, ways of like just listen to your body. Okay. And with that said, it's like there's like now the conversation of like, you don't need to be doing the fucking most. Like I feel like there's like a big in the fitness world, which I'm fucking gonna be, someone's gonna say I'm ignorant, which is fine, but like apparently it doesn't matter how many like reps you're doing, like 3 sets of this many reps, like it's not about like doing that, but it's more so about doing the movement or the workout to a point of exhaustion where you can't do it anymore, and that's when you get results. Right.
So it's not about doing 3 sets of 10 and being cute with it and like, I'm done with my workout. If you're not feeling anything, you're not feeling anything. Like you're supposed to do it until it starts to like hurt and you're shaking, and then you can stop.
And you're shaking and cannot move, and the next day you're
dying, and then the next day you can barely walk.
Okay, T. I mean, I don't disagree with that. I guess it's like the whole listening to your body thing.
Easier, in my opinion. The lighting is going crazy.
The clouds in the sky. So sorry if it's throwing you guys
giving
off.
A little moody right now.
But like as a person who like watches videos, which is coming to an end soon because the subscription's almost over.
Just hop on my Aloe.
You did get Aloe? I'm just gonna cancel that guy. But the other one. Anyways, I like not having to think about what I'm gonna do next.
Oh, absolutely. That's the fun part of like a group class or like a class.
But then it's like if you're trying to do it and I'm like, oh, hold on, I'm not feeling tired yet.
Excuse me.
Give me one more moment.
Oh, but that does not exist in these Pilates classes, in my opinion.
Oh no, in Pilates classes I'm scared.
Like they know that you're gonna be exhausted after your little 10 reps.
I just watched JC did a vlog, and she took her husband to Pilates. I think it was reformer Pilates. Yeah, it was.
God, it's so hard.
And she was like, what'd you think? Whatever. And he was like, it was really hard or whatever. And the instructor was giving him harder like things or like heavier whatevers, more resistance, whatever. Yeah. And she was like, so to be fair, like you were doing more. And he was like, it was hard. She was like, would you come again? He was like, yeah, I would. And I was like, damn. And she was pregnant.
Good for her.
Doing it while you're pregnant?
I'd be scared to fucking fall on my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just... But I feel like that's the... when I heard that, I was like, oh, that's Pilates. Because I feel like you're yelling at Melissa Woodhealth or you're at any, like, other Pilates instructor when she's, like, counting down and, like, talking. You're like...
I'm like, bitch...
I'm tired. Stop fucking
3
counting.
more, not 20.
Yeah. So, like, I guess we've been doing it correctly. But...
I guess that's fair.
Yeah. It's just...
I'm like, where are the results? Probably in my diet. That's where the results are falling off.
I think, well, I mean, what are the results you want?
I'm like, I want to be skinty.
What do you mean? I want to be skinny.
I think that's also the problem is like the image. It's like, on one hand, yes, I am happy with how I look.
That was hard for you to say. Okay.
That was a struggle. I think there's just like things that could be better, things I would like more to change about myself. But I am like so grateful for the health that I have, that I can move, that I have strength and I can lift things and whatever, you know. Yeah. The things we're supposed to be telling ourselves.
with the backhanded compliment.
Right.
Like, there's some things I would change.
There are some things I would change, but
no, me saying literally like, oh, for a person who doesn't work out a lot,
I look so good.
I actually look good.
That's like if someone told you that, you'd be like,
I'd be like,
oh,
are you trying to say I'm like skinny fat?
The skinny fat thing too is such a new, at least for our generation, hearing it.
You know where I heard that first? When Gabby Hanna was doing like,
Gabby
I don't even know why I was watching her channel at this time. Is she was like doing like personal training, and her trainer was like, yeah, you're what we call skinny fat. Like you're skinny, but you have like random places of body fat that like just, it's because you're not working out and you have like not a strict diet with yourself, or like you're not eating healthy. And I was like, oh, that hit for me. I was like, skinny fat. I'm skinny fat. Okay, cool.
Skinny fat.
It's like, that's such a stupid term, but
I think it's also the aspect of just looking on Instagram and everyone has the flattest stomach you've ever seen in your life.
Always edited or like posed. You're posed a certain way.
The pose, yeah. And I'm just like, no one actually looks like you. I mean, like, people do look like that.
You say that, and then we go to Coachella.
And then we see all these skinny
women. Why are you so fucking fit? I thought we were all pretending.
We said, oh,
that's interesting.
I thought this was Instagram versus reality. It's the same. That's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy. Where are you hiding? Because I've never seen you before.
That is really irritating. I'm like, I just want everyone. No, I'm not going to say anything. But in high school, I just took for granted what I had back then for no work. Like, I really didn't try in high school personally.
I did.
But I think the only reason I was quote unquote skinny was because I was a fat as fuck kid.
And then I stretched out.
I just like elongated everything and it all
I was up. Too skinny. From middle school to high school. Like I unfortunately, and it's crazy that I ever looked at myself and was like, you should lose weight here. Like, no. It's so fucking insane. Like, crazy. Yes, I had a little bit of love handles and I will stick to that. But, like, girl please. Where was the rest of it? Like,
I don't even think you could say that.
Where was the rest of the things that you were saying? Because you're literally crazy, bitch. I wish I could go back and say that to myself.
I'm like, was that just a flattering photo I'm looking at? Did I look just like, no, at me? No.
I was like,
ew. So I was fat.
Okay.
No, like, when I look back at a photo of myself, I'm like, maybe there was a pocket of cellulite there and I just couldn't see the
No,
photo.
there wasn't. That's age, girl.
I do remember also, it was probably a lot to do with my posture, though, back then. She sits so fucking straight as fuck.
Oh my god, the other day, we woke... Okay, finish your story. I'll talk about my posture in a sec.
I just feel like I had the same insecurity of, like, midsection, like, oh my god, you can't wear a regular t-shirt because you look fucking fat. Like, I would tell myself that in middle school, high school. And I'm like, looking back, I'm like, girl, where? I'd kill for that stomach again. Give it back.
Give it back.
Give it to me then. Yeah, give it to me. You can have this one.
That's insane, dude. No,
It's ridiculous.
ridiculous. Speaking of posture, like I think it was on. Oh, it was yesterday. I woke up so early to go like on a hike with Logan and Brittany, and I was so exhausted. And I was just standing outside the car waiting for her to put like Harley in the car, and I was like this.
No.
And then like all of a sudden I was like, "You're standing really crazy, like hunched over." And then I was like, "Oh my god, that's such a like I don't know."
Did it
I'm
feel
stuck.
better?
I'm stuck though.
What do you mean you're stuck?
I feel like I'm stuck with bad posture for the rest of my life.
Oh. I mean, am I going to blame a whole generation on this? I don't know. Like, we all just kind of have bad posture, I think.
My mom didn't whack me in the back of the head when I had bad
Yeah.
posture, and that's my mom's fault. I'm just kidding.
And everything comes back to my mom.
No, but
There's
God.
like only one person I can think of that had really good posture
Who?
in our generation.
Oh, who?
Why do you think you know? Who do you
No,
think?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh. No. I can't say. It's a man.
Okay.
Confused.
Anywho,
Maintaining the body is too much for me. I give up. At the ripe age of 26.
I've given up. It's been a minute since given up. There's this conversation about like if you want to have good habits by the time like you're a parent, like that you should start like it's impossible because like there's also the conversation of like when women get pregnant or people get pregnant, like you're not supposed to add anything new to your lifestyle. Like you're just supposed to maintain what you're doing. So like because like there's a conversation of like, should women work out when they're pregnant, right? Like, and
Don't start working out all of a sudden.
don't start working out or doing more than what you've already done
Damn.
because you're just going to shock your body even more. You're already fucking growing another like person in you.
Oh my god. Having a
So
baby.
that's like when I think about that, I'm like, well, I want to be the person who's maybe pregnant or like has a kid and still makes time for working out when I like, obviously not like right out the womb, but like
I'm going to Pilates class.
you got it.
You got the
kid?
1 day old?
Cool.
See ya.
But like I want to have that like implemented in my life already, and
Right.
you're like in order to do that you have to like start now and have that before it happens, sir.
I mean, yeah. I think I have like a fairly decent, I wouldn't call it a routine necessarily, like regimen of like also just it feeling good to work out. I think that's like part of the process that you have to get past, because when it doesn't feel like you don't want to do it because you're like, ugh, like it's not going to be fun or whatever.
I don't feel that way. I just like
Yeah.
don't have the energy to do it when it like I don't think I have the time, and then I do, and I'm sitting there on TikTok for 2 hours, and I'm like, you could have worked out at least for 20 minutes.
Right. You could
And I
have done a
didn't.
quick little
Yeah.
walk video.
I mean, I did the hike yesterday.
So, excuse me.
We're trying to get on a two
a week?
2 days a week doing like the Culver City stairs.
How far is that? Is
It's
it
like a 6-minute drive from us.
Okay, yeah, that's doable.
With Harley, and like it's also good for Harley because like she's crazy.
Because she's crazy.
Yeah, so trying
Okay,
that.
period.
Maybe like another 2 Pilates classes in there, and maybe I'll be skinty
Stair sounds
by
horrible.
summer.
2 months? I mean, not that you're not skinny already,
What are
queen.
you trying to say?
She's fit. You're actually fit, so...
With my metabolism, I'm doing nothing.
Dude.
I'll never forget the day my brother, how old was he when he told me this? I think I was like 19, and he was almost 30. He was like, because I was like, I think I called him fat or something. I was so mean to him.
Oh my god, rude.
Well, because he was being mean to me, and then I was like, well, at least like,
Oh,
you know?
my
and then he was like, well, wait until you're 25. That's when shit goes downhill, and you won't have the metabolism you have now. And I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, I'm
You said, oh my god, I'm 19 and beautiful and fresh. I don't know what you're talking about.
And now, like 30 pounds later, yeah,
Not 30 pounds, dude.
I get it.
Getting older is just... Also, we talked about the arm thing is so real now.
I don't even think that's like a fat thing. I think that's just like
Was that not there before?
Things are sagging.
No, I think
slowly.
they were there before. Not on you specifically, like
I
on
know.
all of us. Like, I think they existed. It's just now we're hyper aware.
No.
Because now we're comparing ourselves to 18-year-olds again. It's just not real. Like, I'm sorry, but
I think that's
Kylie Jenner,
crazy.
I'm about to bring you up right now. What are those arms? To me, I don't like that. Not
Why? Because you want them?
No. Maybe a little.
Be fucking for it. Why are we talking here?
But, like, they just don't match her ass. Do you know what I mean?
They don't match the rest of her body.
You can't have arms like that.
I think it's just
And then a fat ass. It's not fair.
You know what's fucked up is that, like, my brain knows that all of her body is surgically...
Plastically enhanced.
It's just surgically enhanced.
Right.
Yet, I'm like, okay, why can't I be surgically enhanced? Versus, like, I know, like, younger girls probably look at her and they're like, oh, she just works out a lot and she looks this fit, and, like, I will never be that. But it's so not the truth. Like,
Yeah, I feel like our role models when we were kids were a lot more realistic. I'm sure they were still doing things.
oh, girl, we
Under the
lived in
table.
the anorexia era.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But I mean, I think of, like, I mean, they all had eating disorders, I guess, was what we grew up
So
with.
that's realistic.
So, I mean, so that's real, at least. At least they were motherfucking real. I'm just kidding.
This is the episode being canceled.
An eating disorder is not a joke.
Did you? Have you ever seen the because Memorial Day is coming up. Have you ever seen the invitation that Nicole Richie sent out for her Memorial Day party? It literally reads something like, y'all invited to, like, the Memorial Day party where we get to drink loads of beer, and, like, basically saying, like, because that's what America is. And then in the bottom, she's like, I don't know what the fuck this holiday is about, like, but we're gonna party. And then she says, like, no girls above 100 pounds, like, start starving yourselves, girls. It's just, like, the wildest shit. This was in, like, 2007.
100 pounds?
Yeah, she's like, no girls over 100 pounds, or you're not getting in. I think she was joking, I hope. Because, like, that's funny to me right now. Because I'm like, right, girl.
Like, nobody's 100 pounds.
Like, if I sent that on an invitation, it would be, like, funny. But not funny. But,
I
like,
mean,
funny.
it would be, like, intimate
only
group
skin
of
tea.
friends.
Yeah, like, but,
Yeah.
like, it's not real. But I don't know if, like, in 2007 it was real.
I think it was probably a little real.
She was very tiny. She still
But
is.
also, like, so short. I'm like, for the tall girls out here, we're at least 120.
My bones.
130. Like, skin and bones.
120.
120, girl. Like.
With the age, girl.
And then I got an ass, hair, clothes.
Not giving that hair, like, 10 pounds.
I'm like, oh, it's just so heavy. My head alone, that brain's just so big.
Oh, because you're a Leo. You got a big ass head.
Exactly. See, you need
You
to
said I'm a Leo.
add factors.
5'11".
Big feet. I have an ass. I will claim the weight in the ass, okay? Fuck you if you want to hate on me for that. Oh my god, you want to know what the worst thing was recently when your friend told me I don't even know if I can live through this being on the internet, but I will. We were showing a photo of James Charles on Instagram from a distance, and he said, I thought that was you.
To be fair, it was a sleigh picture of James Charles when he's in his little blue bikini.
Literally.
Fat ass and size.
Fat ass.
And
Paid for
waist.
it. Paid for it.
You didn't have to pay for the
I didn't pay for
James
none
Charles
of
party.
this.
Yeah. Anyway.
Maybe we'll throw up the photo. Guys, is it... Close your eye. Close one eye. Close one eye, be at the beach, the sun's in the phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, but that hit different. I was like, oh. Thank you? There's just... I'm tired of growing up. Can we just go back to the non-seriousness of it all? And eating raviolis and pazookies. Didn't care about my weight at all. I mean, I did, but
it
just,
wasn't
like, actively.
It wasn't as, like, intense.
Like, I'm over here making protein chickpea cookie dough. I used to just be out of the fucking
sausage tube
of cookie dough.
Yep. It's just very tough to maintain. And it's only going to get harder.
And it's the part of maintain. It's not even look better. It's just look the same.
No, girl.
I just want to look the same. Obviously better, ideal, but I'm scared for the future.
I'm scared what I'm gonna like be like at 40.
I wonder what the hack is. Like, is it like work out 3 times a week for the rest of your life in whatever way that is, and eat decently well, and you'll be okay. But then it's like, oh, but your body, babe, your metabolism's gonna slow down way faster. Like, you know what I mean? Like, your body just does stuff that it wants to do.
Laxative. What is it? Psyllium husk, girl.
Psyllium husk? Really?
Yeah, throw that shit in there.
In what?
Water. That's like it's not a laxative, but it helps like
make your stomach feel full? Oh.
No, moves your
fiber.
It's fiber. It's fiber. That's what it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, but I can't do that forever. You know what I mean? Like, I can't.
You
The
can.
fads. You know, I watched
That's
too many
not
women.
a fad. That's just like a supplement that's supposed to
Okay.
help your metabolism just function normally.
Because I'm just like, I've seen too many women in my life
With
do
the
the fads and the trends.
Oh, yeah.
Suffering.
Yeah.
And it's like,
My mom too.
right. It's like,
It's like, she's like, I just really need to lose weight. And then she'll do like a thing of drinking like chia seeds and like lemon
did she ever try
water,
oh my God, my stomach is crazy right now.
aloe vera juice.
Protein 1? Is that what they were called?
What the fuck are those?
Like shakes. You just buy them at like,
No. My mom like...
she never did the shakes.
No. She just does like the like Mexican version of like how to lose weight. Like she'll drink like olive oil shots, you know, things like that. Apple cider vinegar shots.
Like, I need something satiating. If I'm going to do stuff like that, I need to have, in addition, something that's like a banana even.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like chewing on something. You need to chew.
No, because, okay, maybe banana's better. But I don't know if we ever talked about it, about how I tried to do that one like
I think
cleanse.
so. I think we have.
I literally convinced myself and Logan that this woman who like created the cleanse was trying to kill me. Because that bitch literally made me drink like weird shit. And then all I can eat was a fucking grapefruit or a cantaloupe.
Not even delicious foods.
No, I was sitting there like, I'd rather eat nothing.
You just gotta chew on it for a really long time.
It doesn't help. But anyway, I was like hungry.
Yeah, I bet. And then we even did intermittent fasting. My mom just
I forgot
actually
about that.
told me about this guy that only eats 1 hour a day. He 23 hours doesn't eat.
What the fuck?
Eats from 5 to 6. And I'm like, that's... You
How
really
much does
committed
he
to a
eat?
schedule. I have no idea.
Does he get all of his like nutrients in?
He lost 100 pounds. And he's been
Well,
doing
'cause
it for
he's
years.
Starving.
He says he's not. He said it took a couple months for headaches to stop. Like, because he wasn't used to, like, not eating that little.
That just sounds like a form of anorexia to me, in my opinion.
I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But that's what he does. And his wife does it too. And I'm like, you could never convince me to not eat.
I'm just too hungry.
But I'm curious. I'm low-key, like...
I always...
Like, I'm a little stubborn in that way. Like, I want to know if I could do it. You know what I mean?
For how long? How long would you try?
I gotta pick a good month.
That's the other part.
Probably a month. But, like June.
Yeah.
Summer? Margaritas? Do they...
Just-
They only drink water. Oh my god, wait, they don't even drink?
Nope.
That's crazy.
Well, that's a big part of losing weight.
It's so true. Maybe that's why we drink.
Yeah.
I drink as a 15-year-old.
Right, but it...
Not as much,
Not as
though.
much.
Not nearly as much.
Not nearly as much. What was I going to say? Oh, I remember. I'm not a doctor.
That's what brought it up, nice.
No, that, like, I always joke that, like, I want to try, like, doing a water fast. Because fasting's good for you.
In general.
In general. Because you're, like, resetting your system. And I feel like I got a lot of things going on in this loaded brain.
What is a water fast?
You just drink only water.
You eat nothing.
For, like, 3... Some people do it for a week. I think I could probably only do, like, a day or 2. I think at most, like, my goal is to do 3 days in a row of just water fasting. But I always joke that, like, I need to be literally, like, laying down and sleeping and left the fuck alone for 3 days because I will be a bitch. I will be so mean
I feel like...
because I'm so hungry.
I feel like you have to do it for, I don't know what the time is, but a minimum amount of time or whatever for it to actually work.
I think 3 days is minimum.
That is.
Yeah. And apparently you get rid of lots of things in your body. Have you heard of like this is so off topic, but not. Have you heard of like the metal like detoxing?
Metal.
The metals in your body, like no.
What do
like
you do
toxic
to
metals?
do it?
Some people take like drops, and like you're not supposed to be eating much, but basically like a lot of our foods have like toxic metals apparently, and it's a big like
Probably all our canned
it's just
food.
yeah. It's literally crazy though, because I feel like I believe in it because like there's so many women who like have shown, or like people who've shown their kids who like are literally not able to speak, like they're what's the word, not mute, but like I guess mute, they are mute, and like they have like a lot of like issues with like attention deficit disorders and stuff like that. And the minute that they like put them on these drops and like start feeding them clean foods, they literally start like having normal progression of like child development. It's so wild.
That
so
is
crazy.
weird.
It just goes to show like if you're feeding your kids like the weirdest like candy and like processed foods and stuff
It's
like
giving
that.
Courtney
Like
K right now.
literally though.
Her own Kardashian. Is there candy in that? Is there sugar in that?
Is there
I'm
sugar?
like, these kids need to live a little.
I mean, I agree. Like there's some, but like I feel like a lot of America's just like you're grown on like fucking sugar and processed
Thought
shit.
of a random thing.
What?
At the 818 event, I got these chips. They were so good. They were vegan, like hot fries, kind of like they were the vegan hot fries. So good. Forgot the name of the brand. I'm sure if I looked it up though, I'd find them.
Like
They're on GoPuff.
yeah, they're on GoPuff.
Anyway, it's just like, can they make the alternatives more accessible instead of the more expensive option? That's what we're like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or at least like mid. Don't make a fucking the most expensive option.
Why can't you find a sweet green out here? Literally, I had a job in Montebello. The options were Chipotle as the most healthiest, and then the rest of them were fast food or like your random like Asian spot that has like
Right. That's their, yeah.
that's like just their
Veggie,
food,
whatever.
their veggie plates or whatever, and like that's all you can get out here in like the suburbs. Like it's crazy that like
There, I will say vegan food has become more popular at least, but yeah, it's
like, but not vegan food can be not healthy too.
that's true. Lots of that
Lots
in
of-
LA. McCharlie's or whatever.
Bussin'. Anyway,
That's all for today, I think. I don't know. I feel like we may have said some controversial things today.
it's all in good fun and light. I'm sorry if it offended anybody.
Yeah, we're just, it's real. I don't know. I feel like we're all talking about this stuff with our friends and we just don't want to put it on the internet. And here we are putting it on the internet. But like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just don't take your shit serious. Like we're just chit-chatting.
Literally just ranting. So if you're into ranting, stay tuned
Stay
for Glowing
tuned.
Hour. But we're so happy to have you here. Thank you for listening. And as always, follow us on Instagram. Give us all the likes on YouTube, wherever you're listening. Engage with us. And be kind. And care a lot, I guess.
Care a lot for us.
Bye.
Bye.